Your phone freezes mid-text. The email you swore you sent never arrived. A flight gets delayed, a friend misreads your tone, and an ex you buried months ago suddenly slides back into your notifications. You sit there staring at the wreckage of an ordinary Tuesday, and a single phrase lights up in your mind. Mercury is in retrograde. There is a weird kind of relief in giving the chaos a name. But the truth is, the planet you are blaming never actually moves backward. This diagram shows Earth and Mercury racing around the Sun. Because they move at different speeds, Earth overtakes Mercury on the inside lane. From our perspective, Mercury appears to slow, stop, and slip backward. It is an optical illusion known as a cosmic parallax. This illusion lasts for roughly 88 days every year. That means almost a quarter of your entire life has been spent under its supposed curse. If the retrograde truly broke our world, a quarter of your greatest days and biggest wins would have been scrambled too. The real author of your chaotic week is sitting much closer to home, right inside your skull. Your brain is a relentless, gorgeous pattern-finding machine. It evolved to connect the rustle in the grass with a hidden predator to keep your ancestors alive. But sometimes that machine overfires, creating a psychological quirk known as confirmation bias. Waking up primed for a retrograde changes how you process the day. Your brain files a stalled yacht cop under cosmic influence instead of slow hardware. You become a detective who already knows the suspect, and now you're just hunting for evidence to convict. You then stitch together these highly emotional, unrelated frustrations simply because they happened close in time, a tendency called illusory correlation. Meanwhile, the thousands of seamless moments in your day, the video calls that connect, the technology that works, leave no trace. The misfires are memorable, while the daily wins are entirely invisible. This calendar shows how your memory acts as a ruthless editor. Over the course of a week, it takes hundreds of neutral data points, deletes the boring successes, and leaves behind only the vivid disasters. By the time you look back on a retrograde week, your memory hands you a customized highlight reel of chaos. The pattern is an illusion created by your own biased attention before you ever stepped out the door. If this is all a mental trick, why do we lean into it so heavily when life gets difficult? Researchers at Lund University in Sweden looked at who leans hardest into these cosmic stories. The study identified narcissism as the strongest predictor of belief. This reflects a desire to be the protagonist of a cosmic drama, where your love life and your group chats are significant enough for the planets themselves to weigh in. Blaming the stars serves as a protective container for our anxiety. We prefer a structured, frightening explanation with a clear end date over the pure, random chaos of uncertainty. But belief is sneakier than that. Belief reaches forward in time to create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Waking up expecting a cursed week makes you hypervigilant, anxious, and much quicker to assume the worst in neutral interactions. You walk into a meeting already braced for a fight. That tension leaks into your body language, which directly provokes the conflicts you feared. The stars did not predict the chaotic week. Your expectation created the conditions for it, manufactured the wreckage, and then used it as proof. Reaching for Mercury retrograde reflects a deeply human hunger for meaning. The same instinct that invents the curse is what allows us to recognize a friend's face in a crowd or build entire civilizations. Used gently, naming the chaos can be its own quiet medicine. Saying it's just Mercury loosens the grip of self-blame and offers a soft place to land on a hard day. The danger begins when the myth becomes a cage and we use fate as an excuse to expect the worst. The next time life spirals, pause. Get curious about your own mind. Notice how your memory tries desperately to build a case out of the chaos. Empowering. If you are the one framing your day as a disaster, you also have the ability to reframe it. The stars didn't write your week. You did.